Yeah, man, that's always kind of been my thing, dude. Like, even kind of coming into the, like, I guess into the music industry, like, I always was just, like, big fans of people like Sam Gellaitry and, like, Mr. Carmack and, like, Graves. So, like, when I was in college, I was kind of just, like, sitting there and I'd be chilling with my girl and she'd be, like, working on her, like, journalism paper or some shit. And I'd be over there just playing this song over and over again, like, hold on, what's that little sound that dude just did? And then eventually, like, I just kind of just learned how to do it, bro. I don't know. Like, I just started doing it. Like, so yeah, I'm glad that you pick up on that. That's actually one of the things that I feel like with my music, I try to, like, at least with the earlier production, I tried really hard to have that shine through. Not a lot of people picked up on it, but, like, the people who do, they immediately are like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I wanted, man. Like, so, like, yeah, if you looked at my studio now that I've actually started, like, doing music professionally and shit, it's like, it's crazy compared to how I started. But the funny thing is, what I would literally say about music is, especially to all my younger producers who might be tuning in and shit, or just listening or watching this video, you don't really need anything. It's everybody, like, for example, a perfect example, I got a younger cousin right now from here. He's kind of been doing music. He's slowly getting better, but he's like coming up to me. He's like, cuz, like, hook me up with the new VSTs. I'm like, bro, you just got to practice and get good at whatever you're trying to do. Wherever you're trying to take the music, get good at it, And then you won't really need all these VSTs and this and that. Like, when I first started doing music, and I feel like I first started to really make a name for myself, it really started out with me just in my dorm room with a little MPC that I saved up. And I think, honestly, like, either I saved up and bought it, or maybe, like, my mom might have helped me buy it or something. But I was in college, and, like, literally I just kind of saved up for that. And then I was just in my dorm room with literally just some old speakers, some old dusty speakers with a aux cable connected to it, and just one little small keyboard. It wasn't even a full keyboard, bro. It was, like, literally like a 25 key. And I just would be in there, like, just making beats all throughout the night. It'd be like fucking 3 a.m, and my girl sleep. I'm up there like, oh. So, like, I feel like, and then now, I'm kind of like, I moved out to LA and stuff. So now I got, like, actual apartment and a space for, like, my studio. And I still feel like even my studio now is very quaint. It's not like I do have some cool gear, some cool toys here and there, but it ain't really like you go in there and it's like this $1 million studio. It's very simple. I got the basic things I need, speakers and, like a desk and a full keyboard, and then, like, a stand for my laptop and maybe a few synths here and there and an interface. But, like, other than that, I don't really feel like I need too much stuff, Like, I just kind of flow with what I have and just how I'm feeling. And I have started lately bringing in, like, live instruments and stuff. Like, I literally just bought, like, an open hi-hat, and I'll be, like, playing that or adding in, like, all these weird, like, shakers and stuff. I'm starting to do that more in my music now. So, and this honestly transcends music. It's a great philosophy for music. It's one of my main ones, but it's also just for life. You should always try to just learn from everyone, learn from everything, Even you could talk to somebody who doesn't have anything to do with music and still learn something to level up your music. So I feel like as far as technicality, once I kind of got the basic mixing under control of what I wanted to do to make my sounds pop the way that I did, I kind of put a lot of groundwork into just experimenting and having fun. That was really the biggest thing that a lot of people forget sometimes. It's like just having fun. I was just making fun shit that I wanted to hear, and I put it on the internet and everybody else was like, whoa, this is crazy, So, like, and I feel like, through collaboration, through, like, eventually getting bigger and being accepted into this community of, like, producers and artists, and then them all kind of recognizing me and my sound, and then I'm meeting all these people. I'm going out to, like, New York and meeting people, and we're collaborating. And then even, like, for example, the perfect dude I want to shout out, this is my boy, and, like, a lot of people don't even know that I've known him for a long time, but my boy, The Count, like, Cole, I literally met him for the first time in New York, like, literally 4 or 5 years ago. We all were at this rooftop party with all the producers. It was like me, The Count, J-Rob. It was like all of us were there just hanging out. And like, literally just me meeting this dude and just watching how he makes beats. I'm like, this nigga's the funk master, bro. Like, he just get on the thing and this nigga, I'm like, oh, this dude is crazy, dude. And I just picked up so many little, like, seasonings and skills from just watching all my friends and just, like, collaborating with them and just seeing how their mind works. Because that's the thing about producing. I feel like everybody's mind kind of works differently. And that's kind of like the beautiful thing about why you can make such amazing stuff that sounds like you, because nobody's mind quite works like how yours does, You know, as a kid and now as an adult, I'm just a weird dude. So like, I feel like growing up, I just always was doing all kinds of wild shit. I was always like hanging out with friends and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And I kind of low key have been like involved in music and like kind of just interacted with music since I was around 10 years old. I kind of learned, it all started when I tried to learn how to play trumpet. I was really trash at it, so I gave up on that. But really shortly after, I kind of learned how to play like marimba, and from me playing marimba xylophone, I really quickly learned how to like read music and rhythms and all that stuff. And then I kind of tried my hand at producing here and there, but it was a lot of periods of trial and error of me like failing and getting pissed and like leaving it and coming back. But yeah, I think that it was really just my overall like love of music. I didn't really realize I wanted to become a producer until I was literally in college, like that I wanted to do that as a career. But before then, it was just me fooling around and just like having fun. And like, I just knew like, oh shit, I could play this on the xylophone and it's like it's a song. That's hard as fuck, you know? So once I realized that, I was like, dang, like I can literally just use all kinds of like things that I'm learning or just all kinds of different stuff of me and myself and just plug it into the music, you know? So